Hello, I'm Connor Baxter and this is Tiki Talks. Let's jump right into it. How to strap your board. First, I like to start, of course, let's go put the straps on the board so you're not up there struggling, trying to get the board on and then feeding the straps through. And at the meantime, we can throw our paddle in the car. Why I like to do this? We're all guilty. Sometimes we leave it at the beach. So get that in the car. Doesn't matter if you have a truck or a car, throw it inside. Got your straps, throw one in the front, feed it through. I normally have a truck. I feed it through, put it on the top here, lay it, push it over, ready to go. Now the nose of the board is not here, and now I'm not struggling trying to get it. Back one, same thing, pretty straightforward. You got it ready. Why I put the straps on the inside? We can go up and over the board to the outside of the truck, tighten out here instead of trying to tighten in front. Of course, the middle one would be next to impossible. If you have a car, racks on both sides, doesn't really matter. You can even cross it over. Truck, I like to start there. Next, we get the beauty here. We got the wide point actually. We're gonna load it up onto the board. Of course, heights always are gonna depend on what kind of vehicle and rack system you got. This one's a little bit higher, so I'm gonna go ahead, roll the board over using this nice handle, pick it up, put it on my head. I got a little more height, 6 feet, so I can come right side by side to the car, throw it on, and actually push it and slide it. Real important, you sometimes wanna take like a step back, just make sure the board's centered. If you have too much weight in the front or too much weight in the back, that's just gonna make the aerodynamics of the car and board a little bit off-centered. Also, you might notice I have the fins forward. Why I do this? We all strap good, but they tend to loosen up sometimes. So in case it does that, you have an older strap, whatever the reason may be, if it loosens up and the board wants to come back and slide back, you got all the fins here catching it and making that so maybe you can get to your destination without losing your board. Strapping the board. We'll throw both sides over the fins. Make sure the straps are not twisted here. That's why I threw and remember this one first, this one next. So I can easily adjust where this part is, the buckle. So I can easily adjust that. That's why we don't want it twisted there. But important, before we string it through, we do want the actual ribbon, the strap, twisted there. What I mean by that is actually twisting one side at a time, not crossed over here. Why we do that? You don't want the humming, that annoying whistling, whatever it may be. So a few twists in that is good, doesn't need many. We'll come under the bar here, feed it back up to the buckle. This part's really important, making sure we go up, through it, and then down pat towards yourself. And why you want it not to be crossed, so you can adjust that, pull the buckle up, get some good tension on that. Now we're lower than it. Tension-wise. Snug, and then 1, 2, that's all you need. You got some cushion here from the pads. That's gonna give that little give and not giving it on the rail. Next, really important, give it a wiggle. Sometimes it wants to move, sometimes it doesn't. That feels pretty solid. Sometimes you can push it actually closer to the middle point here and make that angle straight up and down and actually give it one more little tighten in there. Front, most important, make sure that's tied down. The loose end, same thing. We don't want it loosening up, so we'll wrap that around. Do a couple half hitches. Make sure that's all tucked away, not dragging on the ground for everybody. Secure it off. Last but not least, don't forget about the back. 1 strap, 2 strap. Through the buckle. Snug, wiggle, snug. Good to go.